Hey everybody, so about 9 months ago I did a review on this, the C64 Mini. And even though I didn't grow up with one of these, I thought this was a great mini system with all the features it had, the amount of games, and the ability to add your own games with a firmware upgrade. Which to me was one of the biggest selling points, being able to add your own games always extends the longevity of these mini systems. The only problem was I never showed you guys how to do that. That's what we're looking at today, how to upgrade the firmware on the C64 Mini to add your own games. Due to the fan support of the C64 Mini, Retro Games decided to release an actual full-size 64 with a functioning keyboard. And that's set to release December of this year, so right around the corner. And from what I've read, that firmware will already be available on the new C64. But if you're one of those C64 fans that already got the Mini version, let me show you how this is done. I'll have a link to the website where you can get the upgrade file in my description. When you go to the website, you have the download link right here. A few changes that were made with this version is a completely new game, Galencia, created by Jay Aldred and apparently won the Reset 64 Magazine 2017 Commodore 64 Game of the Year award. It introduces the virtual joystick and the ability to play games using just a USB keyboard. It improves the file loader to allow multiple programs to be configured at once, remembers the mute state of the carousel music between reboots, and improves the general performance of the C64 Mini screens and menus. To upgrade the firmware, you will need some kind of external storage like a flash drive formatted to FAT32. So we have our file right here. We're just going to drag that to the root of our flash drive. I also have 3 games that we're going to test with this: the Great Giana Sisters, Karnov, and Mario Brothers. I'm going to take these game folders and drag those to the root of the flash drive as well. The supported file formats are D64, G64, D81, D82, T64, tape, as well as PRG, P00, and CRT. Most formats I've come across come in either D64 or T64 format. Unfortunately, I can't tell you where to find these games, but if you do a Google search for C64 ROM sets, you should be able to find them. Now I'm going to safely remove the flash drive from my PC. I'm going to insert it into one of the USB slots on the side of the C64 Mini and start it up. What we're going to do is go down to this wrench icon and hit the action button, scroll down to system information, and you'll see we have a message here: firmware update found. Do you wish to upgrade to this firmware? Go over to apply and hit the action button one more time, and you see we now have a status bar going from the USB to the C64 Mini. This upgrade goes very fast, just a few seconds. Once the update is complete, your system will reboot, and then you see at the bottom we have a new icon, looks like a USB flash drive. And as you can see here, we have the added game Galencia. If we go down and hit the button on the USB flash icon, you see that we have the 3 games that we added here. I'm going to start off with the Great Giana Sisters. This is one of the very few games I actually know on this system. Now this game isn't really joystick friendly, and at least trying to get it to run, I had to open up the virtual keyboard, hit the right triangle button to skip past that first screen, scroll down to the run stop button, select H for high score, R for reset list, and finally the game loads up. Now we're not done yet, I have to go down to the 1 button and hit it here, and finally the game starts. But while the virtual keyboard is out, the joystick doesn't work right, so hit your menu button to get rid of it, and now I can finally move and enjoy the game. So this may remind you of another very similar platformer that it totally didn't rip off. Oh, we're gonna grab that candy. Again, not the best joystick to be using. Oh, here we go, lightning. What can I do with the lightning? I can shoot some balls. You should see the grip I have on this thing. It's close to this, but I also need my thumb on the button to really, when you don't hit a button to jump, you push the, oh, we actually beat the first level, I don't know. You push up on the joystick to jump. Oh, and now we're underground. Not like any other game at all. Skipping the whole stage just by running on the top. And we're going to take a look at these other 2 games, but first at the bottom you can see there's a few more controls. If you're within a folder, hitting the first button will take you back 1 level. And if you have a disc-based game, the 3rd option will turn on or off the fast load option. Let's try Mario Brothers. I think this is going to be the arcade version. At least that's what I'm hoping for. Press F3 to select number of players. Press F5 to select level. F1. Okay, let's go down to F1 and select it. Okay, it is the arcade version. Well, doesn't appear that the joystick is compatible with this at all. Let's hurry over this way. Oh nope, the arrow keys don't do anything either. Nothing. Oh. Well, at least the game booted, and that's what I really wanted to show off, that the games are loading, even if I can't play them. One more game here, Karnov. Let's take a look. All right, here we go. Okay, press 1 or 2. We're going to hit 1. Get the map that leads to the treasure. I've always really appreciated the graphic style of the C64. Oh, it actually works. Okay. Does up jump? Up jumps. Ooh, look at that scroll. There we go. Can we do anything? We can shoot. We can shoot a lot. Wow, that's just a wall of death there. Okay. Oh, we're doing some damage. We're doing some damage. Oh, we're doing okay. No music, but that's okay. This actually is running pretty good with the joystick. Okay. You do have to hold up again to jump. So it's a little, you know, a little more difficult than normal. Oh, geez. What are these things? They're on ostriches. Uh-oh. Can I? Oh, I couldn't tell if that was a pit or just background. So all the games that we added booted up perfectly. Looks like they ran at full speed, no problem. This looks like an excellent way to play C64 games if, you know, you were using a keyboard or something, because the joystick doesn't work with all the games. I do want to boot up Galencia real quick and take a look, because they did make mention that this was a special game that was added to the system. Press fire. Oh, we can start it up right away. That's great. Oh, there's a little bit of dialogue here. Oh, and you can use the joystick, no problem. Oh, so this is like a Galaga style game. Very cool. What if I go over there? Oh no, sucked up. My fighter was captured. I need my fighter back. Oh, now we have the double fighter. I've seen this before. Oh, 2 fighters just makes this so easy. No problem. But yeah, these graphics look really nice. You have the scrolling background. Ooh, the great sound effects. And a wonderful game over screen. But there you go. That is how you update the firmware, add your own games to the C64 Mini. If you're a fan of the Commodore 64, you should pick up this mini version or the newer version that's coming out next month. That's all I got for you guys, so as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. This is the part of the video where I thank those users who support the channel through YouTube memberships and Patreon. Eric Cologne, Jordy Alex, William Wind, Mike Muniz, Sam Torres, Dor, Red, Yaroslav Orudzov, Chuck Leah, Den Cardoso, Andre G, and Batman.